This is a special report from WMBD News.
Well, the first-degree murder trial for Brandon Walker, the Peoria County man accused of fatally neglecting his 8-year-old son, Navin Jones, last year, is set to start tomorrow. And for almost 2 years now, WMBD has been following this crushing case of alleged child abuse. And tonight, our Durante Matthews shows us the immediate aftermath of Navin's death through police lenses, with the body cam footage of officers arriving, leading to both parents' arrest for murder.
Shouting in apparent disbelief in the background is Brandon Walker.
Oh my God.
Crouched down crying on the steps is Stephanie Jones. In just a matter of hours, these two went from mourning parents to murder suspects in the 2022 death of their 8-year-old son, Navin Jones.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to the police station.
For the first time, you're seeing police body cam footage of the aftermath of Stephanie Jones's 911 call when she found her son Navin unconscious.
What's the address you need the ambulance at? 1717 North Dale.
But instead of immediately telling police what was wrong, she spent the first part of that urgent call blaming Navin's grandmother, who was his legal guardian at the time, for her son's alleged odd behavior.
My son, since I got him from his grandmother's after she threw him out, he's been doing a lot of really weird things, like drinking his own urine.
It took her nearly 1 minute to tell dispatchers that Navin was cold and lifeless.
What's happened today? I went upstairs because I hadn't heard from him and found him unresponsive on the floor. Is he breathing? No.
But because of the parents' history with police and DCFS, officers didn't seem to buy it.
They have a history of not taking care of their kids or whatever.
And that wasn't the only problem police immediately pointed out.
Is there anything that looks suspicious going on? It's malnourished.
A gruesome autopsy report detailed at the time of Navin's death, the 8-year-old weighed only 30 pounds, had sunken eyes, sores, blunt force injuries, and ligature marks on his body.
The Peoria County State's Attorney also says the door to Navin's upstairs bedroom in this house had no knob and was tied shut, saying at times the 8-year-old was locked in the basement, beaten, starved, tortured, and imprisoned.
Way underweight. He's just scared.
56.
He looks like he's not eaten in a month.
While over on the sidelines, Walker was painting a different picture.
He was fine last night. Carried on the conversation with me.
After a conversation with investigators,
Go ahead, turn around for me, sir.
both parents were booked and behind bars the same night, each facing 6 counts of first-degree murder. Both pleaded not guilty. 20 months later, Jones changed her plea to guilty, now facing between 20 and possibly up to 100 years in prison. But Walker's attorney is pointing the finger at DCFS for not transferring legal guardianship from Navin's grandmother to the parents, saying that was the only way they could get him medical care when he desperately needed it.
I've been telling you and the DCFS that he needed to be seen.
DCFS has got me more responsible about getting the guardianship changed from one person to another when they need medical attention, because everyone agreed they couldn't take the child to the doctor, and that is a fact.
According to a report from DCFS's Inspector General, Navin is one of 171 kids with DCFS contact who died between July 1st, 2021 and June 30th, 2022, a 40% increase from the year before. He's also one of 4 kids in Peoria County with agency involvement whose death in that time frame is listed as homicide. We reached out to DCFS. A spokesperson, not commenting specifically on Navin's case, sent a response saying in part, the report takes a broad look at DCFS involvement with families, and many of the deaths included in the report are unrelated to the child welfare system. Durante Matthews, WMBD News.
And to see DCFS's full response, you can head on over to our website, ciproud.com. Now, we'll have a crew in the courtroom tomorrow for Brandon Walker's trial. Stephanie Jones is scheduled to be sentenced next year on February 7th.